South Dakota's governor doesn't sign the transgender athlete bill into law. Instead, it's headed back to the legislature. This morning, we'll hear from an advocate who's calling the bill discriminatory in spite of changes suggested by the governor. Plus, how another large donation to Sanford Health by T. Denny Sanford will boost physician numbers in South Dakota. Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the Go with all you need to know and news and weather as you start your weekend. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up, but first, our top story. Governor Kristi Noem wants to make changes to the bill passed in the South Dakota legislature that would bar transgender girls and women from playing sports. Noem sent House Bill 1217 back to lawmakers on Friday, recommending changes that include limiting the impact on elementary and college students. Noem also wants to get rid of a requirement that students sign a written statement verifying their sex and whether they've taken certain medications. Susan Williams, the founder of the Transformation Advocacy Project, says the bill is still discriminatory despite the proposed changes.
Anytime there is a bill that is targeted at transgender people, it really sends a message that they are unwelcome in this state. And, you know, trans people are feeling very much discouraged by this kind of legislation. So it really is harmful to the emotional and mental well-being of transgender South Dakotans and those who love them as well.
The Transformation Project is hosting a Let Kids Play rally this afternoon in Sioux Falls. The Sioux Falls VA has reached an important milestone in providing the COVID-19 vaccine to local veterans. The hospital has surpassed 14,000 doses, and the VA is getting the word out to veterans who still haven't received their shots yet.
We are at any age at this point, so be on the lookout. We are sending what's called vet text. So those are text messages that are going straight out to our veterans.
There are a variety of opportunities for veterans to get vaccinated at a VA clinic beyond Sioux Falls. Check out a link we have to this story on KELOLAND.com. Billionaire T. Denny Sanford has made another major donation to Sanford Health. The health group announced on Friday that they're receiving $300 million from the man who started Premier Bank, and the possibility of another $350 million on top of that. The donation will allow Sanford to expand its graduate medical education program to recruit and train doctors who will stay with Sanford Health.
We have about 100 residents and fellows who are training at any given time. This is going to allow us to double it. So now into the future, there'll be 200 residents, 200 fellows who will be training right now in Sanford Health's footprint. And that's going to allow us to bring them in. Usually a third or more of those residents and fellows who train with us stay with us.
Sanford Health will also expand the sports complex with new soccer, baseball, and softball fields. Gasson says he expects to attract more tournaments to Sioux Falls. Well, let's get our first check of the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Britt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. We're off to a great start to the spring season, especially if you focus on the temperature, and that's going to be a very big positive today. 38 as we take a look downtown with the Washington Pavilion front and center. We do have a wind, though, out of the south at 18 miles per hour, and it is going to be pretty breezy through the afternoon. You will want to keep that in mind, especially East River. Still breezy to the west, but not to the same extent. 43 at the Capitol, as well as in Phillip. 33, though, in Rapid City. 38 toward Aberdeen, Mulbridge, and the Watertown area. 46, though, in Sisseton. 45 toward Winter, where they have a south wind at 26 miles per hour. That's a sustained wind, mind you, not a gust. And we're still pretty windy East River, even along and east of I-29, but to the west, it's a calmer start to the day. And that's really going to be the difference between the two sides of the Missouri River. Both sides getting in on a decent amount of warmth. West River, a little more cloud cover, but a little less wind. A little more sunshine to the east, but more wind. We do have a cold front we're going to be keeping an eye on later tonight into Sunday. Not much in the way of moisture, but still could be a nuisance all the same. We'll talk about that in the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up.
All right. Thank you very much, Adam. Well, you're invited to an open house to celebrate the launch of the book Colt the Courageous, the story of how dyslexia has impacted a 9-year-old Sioux Falls boy. The free open house goes from 2 to 4 at Matt Jensen Marketing in downtown Sioux Falls and includes a live book reading, a photo booth with Colt, plus snacks and prizes. You can RSVP by going to the Colt the Courageous website. We have a link on KELOLAND.com. Family Game Day at the Washington Pavilion includes fun twists on popular game shows, plus Appearances by children's entertainer Phil Baker and live animals from the Great Plains Zoomobile. Family Game Day goes from 11 to 3. The Concrete Challenge on Syrup features motorcycles, ATV, and go-karts racing on a concrete surface sprayed with Coke syrup to improve traction. Registration at the Sioux Falls Arena is from 10 to noon. Hot laps go from noon to 2, heat races from 3 to 6, and the main event at 7 p.m. Admission is $20 for adults, $15 for children. The Sioux Empire Arts and Crafts Show features more than 180 exhibitors selling handmade products and food at the Expo Center of the W.H. Lyon Fairgrounds. The hours are from 9 to 5. Admission is $7. Kids 12 and under are free. And American Legion Post 42 in Arlington, South Dakota is hosting an Easter ham raffle at 7 p.m. until all the hams and beef bucks are gone. The event will also include bingo games. Adam?
Well, satellite and radar is going to stay generally quiet as we head through the day, but the wind, not so much. This is what we're expecting as we head through the afternoon and into the evening. Gusts approaching 40 and even getting up toward the 40 to 50 mile per hour mark east river, not so much to the west. So you will want to keep that in mind if you have any outdoor plans later today. Even Sunday will still be a little on the windy side to the east with gusts around 30 to 40 miles per hour east river, and especially the further south and east you go. Still going to be a little windy toward the hills out west, but again, not as much as what we're going to see to the east. Here we go through Futurecast, and we do have that chance for a few rain and snow showers overnight and early Sunday morning to the west with the cold front moving on through, but then it moves over to the east and it's a mainly rain shower opportunity the further east you go going into the day on Sunday. But you notice also coverage is going to be rather sparse with any rain or snow shower that does come around. So it's not going to be a washout by any stretch of the imagination. You will just want to keep that in mind if you head out. Just don't be surprised if you run into a raindrop or two. More rain possible, but for southeastern KELOLAND on Monday, especially later in the afternoon and evening. And then we have the midweek outlook, which also features a chance for some rain east river that could mix in with some snow toward Wednesday morning. That'll be something we continue to monitor here in the Weather Center. Highs today near 70 west river, not bad at all. 60s to the east, except for the Brookings and Watertown area points east. You're stuck in the 50s. But everybody gets in on a pretty breezy, if not outright windy day. Still breezy tonight, east river with lows in the 40s, 30s though out west with a few rain and snow showers popping up. For your day on Sunday, 50s to low 60s, a little more cloud cover across the board, so that does keep temperatures a little bit more in check. And we do have the chance for a few rain showers east river late in the morning and into the afternoon. Monday features another chance for rain in Sioux Falls on the 7-day forecast, with a better chance for rain on Tuesday that, again, may mix in with a little bit of snow Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. That'll be something we watch as cold air comes in on the back edge of that low. But as we head toward the end of the week, next week, we're looking quite nice with highs back in the 50s. Have a great day, everybody. For more on local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.